Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make an upside down house, and I should probably warn you guys before you make this really isn't meant to be used as a functional house, it's meant to be much more of a novelty. If you want to make it however, here's what you're going to need. You will need some spruce wood, and some birch wood planks, also grab some birch wood stairs, and some glass pane, and you may also want to grab some form of door, and you might also want to grab some stone bricks as well. And once you have each one of those 6 materials right there, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'll be making it right here, you're going to want to kick off your house with a single spruce wood on the floor, all by its lonesome. Once you have your single spruce wood, you now, from this spruce wood, want to do 4 up left diagonals. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you have your 4 up left diagonals, you now want to do 4 upright diagonals, starting from the same block. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. You then just want to connect each one of those 4th diagonals together, like so. You then want to go on top of each one of your end blocks, the 4th diagonals, by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then connect each one of those 4th blocks together, just top block to give you this shape. Kind of like a diamond shape, isn't it? Once you've done that, this is what you want to do next. So you now want to come to wherever the back side of your house is. So it could be this side or it could just be the side that you're on. That's really up to you. Wherever the back side of your house is going to be. And once you're on that back side of your house, you're just going to want to take this first initial block that we placed, this single block, and you want to extend it back by 9, so towards where the back of the house is going to be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And you're then just basically going to want to, from this single block, do your 4 up left diagonals and then 4 upright diagonals. So starting with the left ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the upright diagonal. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. You then of course just want to connect both of those 4th diagonals together like this to form an upside down triangle shape, and then you want to go on top of each one of those 4th diagonals each by 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. You then just want to connect each one of those 4th blocks together, top block to give you this shape. So once you form this diamond shape on the front and back of your house, this is what you want to do next. You basically want to take the 2 rectangular shapes that you've formed on the front and the back of the house, and you just want to connect each one of those rectangular shapes together, just corner block to corner block. Just like I'm doing now, just connect each one of the 4 corners back to front, just like this. Just have them conjoined together just like that to form a big, giant 3D rectangle. Once you've formed that shape, this is what you want to do now. So come all the way to the top of what you've just made. And this bit's actually kind of difficult to explain, but you basically want to do this. You know what, I'm going to do it for you. So you basically just want to kind of like coming in diagonally, like to the inside part of the top of the framework. You just want to like come in by 1 diagonally and then do like 4 sets of 3 spruce wood coming up diagonally from each one of the 4 corners. Really difficult to put into words, but really easy to see what you actually want to do. And once you've done that, you've actually completed the framework of the house. All we have to do now is just fill in the walls and do the roof, and we'll be done. So let's get to it, shall we? I think we will first do the walls. So we'll start from the top and work our way down. So you can decide which side you want the entrance to be on. That's the only little bit that differs from the front to the back, and of course the entrance doesn't really matter because, well, you might want to use it, but I probably wouldn't. So the entrance is going to be located right here, and you basically just want to form this shape with your spruce wood and your birchwood planks, and you basically just want to put a door right there. I could take the time to try and explain those block placements, but I really do think, guys, that you will be much better off if you just look directly at what I've just made and just copy it for yourself. I don't think that I have to try and explain that for you whatsoever. So that is what you want for the entrance panel. Now the two side panels are very, very simple. You basically just want two horizontal strips of birchwood planks at both the tops and the bottoms of the panel, and then you just want to throw glass pane in between them, and you just want to have this on both sides of the house. So you just want to do this on both the left and right hand side, just horizontal birchwood planks at the top and the bottom, and just sandwich some glass pane in between. Once you've done that on the left and right hand side, you now just want to come onto the back, and we're basically just doing the exact same thing that we did for the entrance, except we're just not going to have a door there, we're going to have a glass pane there instead. So for the back side of the house, the smaller side, you just want to have this. Very, very simple. Once you've done that, we can now move down a level. So now moving down to the middle section of the house here, we'll just do the front and the back first, and this time the front and the back are absolutely identical. So we've just got a couple of strips of birchwood plank on the left and right hand side, followed by some spruce wood, and then you basically just want to form a plus shape with your glass pane in the center, and that plus shape just wants to have birchwood planks all the way around it. So this is what you want to do for the middle section on both the front and the backhand side of your house. So that is the back for me, and coming around to the front, we're just going to do the exact same thing. So birchwood planks on the left, right hand side, spruce wood right next to it, birchwood planks everywhere that we're not placing glass pane, and we just want to form a plus shape with our pane like that. So that is the front and the back middle section completo. Once you've done that, we can now just move on to the sides. Sides are a little harder to explain, but you start off with a horizontal row of spruce wood right in the middle, just bisecting everything, and then you basically just want to do this. You know why? Yeah, I'll just explain this. Why bother trying to put it into words when it is really, really simple to see what you have to do. So this is what you want to do on the left and right hand sides of the middle section of your house. You just want to form this pattern right here. Really, really simple. Pause this if necessary, apply this to your house, and once you've done it to one side, do the exact same thing to the other side as well. So we just want the horizontal row of spruce wood, and then we've just got to place varieties of block. We've got some glass pane in there, we've got some spruce again, we've got some birchwood planks. Just going to do this as fast as possible, which is seeming really slow at the moment, so let's just do that. There we go. So those are both sides completely finished. Once you've got that entire middle section taken care of, we can now move down to the bottom of the house. The only panel work that we have to do besides the roof on the bottom of the house is these two triangular sections here, and to fill those in, we basically just want to do like a V shape with our birchwood planks, and then just fill the center part of the shape in with glass pane, and that's on the front, and you want to do the exact same thing on the back. So you're basically just doing a V shape with your glass with your birchwood planks, and then glass pane everywhere else, just like that. And once you've got all of those taken care of, once you've got all of the walls taken care of, all we have to do now is the roof. So the roof is really, really simple. It functions and is built like any other roof. You basically just want to build up layers and layers of birchwood stairs, just tracing along the outside of the spruce wood that we placed earlier. The spruce wood in the V shape, all of the diagonals that we placed, we basically just want to trace along the outside of those, and we want to come up as far as like the bottom of the rectangular shape that we had earlier, and we just want to trace along the side of that. So we just want to come as far up as here, and obviously we're placing upside down birchwood stairs because, well, the house is upside down. So you just want to have this, and once you've got the base of the roof taken care of, now we just have to make the roof look a little bit prettier, and to do that we're just going to place another layer of stairs that overhangs the side of the house. Perhaps we should have placed the bottom one first. Yeah, it's probably going to be easier to work our way up from the bottom. We just place another layer of birchwood stairs right there, and then we just place regular facing birchwood stairs directly on top of the upside down stairs that overhangs like that, just to make it look a little bit fancier. And then we add an extra an extra spruce wood right there at the bottom, just to conjoin each side of the roof, each side of our V shape. And once you've done that on one side of the house, you now want to do the exact same thing on the opposite side of the house, of course. So we're now just adding our layer of birchwood stairs, the layer that overhangs, then we'll place the regular facing birchwood stairs, and then we will just about be done. There's one thing that we can do after this, and of course we place our single spruce wood right at the bottom. There we go, and that is the house almost made. Now there is one thing that you might want to add that I think improves it a little bit. So once you've reached this point right here, in which you've pretty much 100% fully completed the structure of the house, the roof is completely done, you might want to come all the way up to the top of your house, and with your stone bricks, you might want to build a foundation underneath the house. You might want to give it a patch of land for it to kind of like grip onto, if you guys know my meaning. So the way that I did it in the original version of this, I made the patch of land as large as the house itself, so including the overhanging parts of the roof. I just kind of like traced around the like outer shape of the house, and I just made a square of stone bricks which is as large as that area, and I'm now just going to fill that in, and I think it makes it look a little bit better, just because it's I don't know why I think it makes it look better, to be honest with you, but it does. I don't know why. I don't know why it looks better, but it does to me. So I'm just going to fill this little area in, and like I said, this area it's just as large as the house itself. As you can see, I don't know, doesn't it add something? Doesn't it add something that like the land that it's actually gripping onto is up there as well? It's kind of like a bizarro house. But that is the house done in its 100% fully completed glory. There is nothing left to do once you've reached this point right here. It's really simple, it's really quick, and that's the whole point. We don't want to spend a massive amount of time building a giant version of this because, well, I mean, we're not actually going to use it. It's just like a statue, it's just kind of like a fun thing. So I'm just going to give you guys a nice 360-degree view of this, just so that you can fully appreciate it. It's a really cool idea. I have another one of these as well. If you guys follow my Creative World tours, you guys will have seen two of these. You'll have seen this one. This is a smaller one, and I did a proper, full, quite a large brick version of this. It's got a balcony and stuff. It's quite complicated, but if you guys like this, I might be convinced to do the larger brick version of this. Again, it's really supposed to be a novelty. You might not want to use it. You could though. You could if you wanted to. I don't see why not. It is cool. But hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully you had no problem making it whatsoever. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.